don't have anything clever to say. Welcome to the Time Treadmill. I'm Ron. These are my sweaty thoughts about Doctor Who. Pirate Planet is not a bad story by any stretch of the imagination. It's actually, from a story standpoint, it's quite good. The concepts involved are really interesting and unique, and all of the different factions interplaying against each other are really interesting. I think the whole thing is harmed by the performance of the captain and his assistant, Mr. Fibuli. Ultimately, the main bad guy turns out to be this evil queen who's been keeping her withered body in suspended animation, slowing time to a crawl at the very end of her life, while a projection of her slowly gains power and gains corporeal identity. And that, in and of itself, is a clever idea. But the captain? The captain is played for high camp throughout the entire story. He is just deliberately so not a believable, terrifying character. He's just a caricature through and through, and it didn't have to be that way. Even the dialogue itself didn't demand that. I can easily imagine an alternative production of this exact same script, word for word, beat for beat, but where the captain is played with sincerity, and it actually works. So I think this is a case where the tone just worked against the story at hand, and I get what Douglas Adams was going for, and certainly that tone works beautifully in The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. But for a tone like that to work, you have to have the vast majority of the characters behaving in that campy, over-the-top way. It works in Hitchhiker's Guide because Arthur Dent is the straight man. He's the grounded reality in this story filled with just ridiculous caricatures. And it's funny and smart and one of my favorite book series of all time. But when you only have two characters that are playing camp, it just works against the rest of the story, and on the whole, I just don't really enjoy Pirate Planet because of it. Now, there was one interesting story that happened on set with it, which is that in the previous story, the actor who played the villain brought his dog on set one day, a little terrier, I think, and that dog bit Tom Baker in the face. And so, throughout this story, Tom Baker has a visible facial wound on his lip. And at the beginning of the first episode, they throw in a bit where the Doctor gets thrown face first into the TARDIS console during a bunch of turbulence to account for the injury. But that really was a dog bite that Baker had to heal from over the course of the production. And you can see it gradually heal over the course of the 4 episodes. Although you can definitely tell which things were shot out of order with exterior location shoots versus on-set shoots. So that's all I have for the Pirate Planet. Tomorrow, if I remember right, it's about vampire stones. It's a weird one. I'll see you then.